What's up guys, Rondia here. And today, we're diving into a piece of history that's been buried for far too long. I recently stumbled upon the story of Blackdom, and it's absolutely mind-blowing. This isn't just another tech review, it's a journey through time, to a place where hope and determination built a community against all odds. Alright, so picture this. It's the late 1800s, and the South is a pretty scary place for Black Americans. The promise of Reconstruction? Yeah, that's crumbling fast. We're talking violence, terror, and a whole lot of uncertainty. It's in this climate that our story begins. Frank Boyer, the visionary behind Blackdom, he's looking at this situation and thinking, there's gotta be a better way. And you know what? He wasn't alone. Thousands of Black Americans were packing up, leaving everything they knew behind in search of a place where they could just live, free from fear, free from oppression. Now Frank Boyer, this guy's got a dream. He's not just looking for a new place to live. He's imagining an entire town. A place where Black Americans could thrive, govern themselves, build businesses, raise families. It's a bold vision, especially for the time. Boyer's not just dreaming though. He's putting in the work. He's scouting locations, gathering resources, and most importantly, he's inspiring others to believe in this vision. It's like he's Steve Jobs, but instead of creating the next big tech product, he's trying to create a safe haven for an entire community. So why New Mexico? Well, it's kind of like choosing the perfect spot for a new tech startup. You need the right environment, the right resources, and most importantly, the right opportunity. New Mexico in the late 1800s, it was wide open, literally and figuratively. This territory represented possibility. It was far from the oppressive systems of the South, had available land, and importantly, it didn't have the same level of entrenched racial prejudice. For Boyer and the other founders of Blackdom, New Mexico was like a blank canvas, a place where they could paint their own future. All right, so they've got the land. Now comes the hard part, actually building Blackdom. And let me tell you, this wasn't like setting up a new smart home system. This was starting from absolute zero. No infrastructure, no buildings, nothing but open desert. But here's where it gets really impressive. These folks, they didn't just build houses, they created a whole community. We're talking a post office, businesses, a church, a school, all of this built by hand, with limited resources, in one of the harshest environments you can imagine. It's like watching a real-life SimCity, but way more impressive. Now, one of the coolest things about Blackdom was how self-sufficient it was. These people weren't just surviving, they were thriving. They grew their own food, ran their own businesses, educated their own children. It was like a closed ecosystem, but for an entire town. And you know what? That self-sufficiency bred a deep sense of pride. Imagine building something from nothing, watching it grow, knowing that you and your community did this all on your own. That's the kind of accomplishment that sticks with you, that gets passed down through generations. In Blackdom, faith and education were like the operating system of the community. They kept everything running smoothly. The church wasn't just a place of worship, it was the heart of the town. It's where people came together, supported each other, and kept their spirits up in the face of some pretty tough conditions. And education? Man, they took that seriously. In a time when many Black Americans were denied proper schooling, Blackdom made sure every child had access to education. It was like they were coding the future of their community, one lesson at a time. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the desert in the room. Building a town in the middle of the New Mexico desert? That's like trying to run high-end software on outdated hardware. It's possible, but man, it's not easy. The folks in Blackdom faced drought, extreme temperatures, and soil that wasn't exactly farmer-friendly. But you know what? They adapted. They innovated. They found ways to make it work. It's a testament to human ingenuity and determination. When the environment throws you a curveball, you don't give up. You find a new way to swing. Alright, so here's where the story takes a turn. Oil is discovered near Blackdom. In tech terms, this is like a gold rush. Suddenly, there's this hugely valuable resource right in your backyard. But for Blackdom, they got left out of the boom. It's like having a cutting-edge processor, but no access to the software that can really make it shine. The oil wealth that transformed the region somehow managed to skip right over Blackdom. And that was a huge blow to the community's economic prospects. So Blackdom's dealing with this economic isolation, right? But it's not just about being left out of the oil boom. There's also this undercurrent of racism from nearby towns. It's like trying to connect to a network, but keep getting an error message. No matter what you do, you just can't seem to fully integrate.
This combination of economic struggle and social isolation, it's a tough one to overcome.
It's like running a marathon with weights on your ankles. You can keep going for a while, but eventually, it's going to slow you down. Now we're getting to the part of the story that really gets me. Blackdom starts to fade. Not all at once, but slowly, gradually. People start to leave, looking for better opportunities elsewhere, and as the town shrinks, it starts to disappear from official records. Maps stop showing it. Census data ignores it. It's like Blackdom is being systematically erased, not just physically, but from memory. It's a digital deletion, but in the real world. But here's where the story takes another turn. In recent years, there's been this amazing effort to rediscover and remember Blackdom. It's like data recovery, but for history.
Researchers, descendants, and history enthusiasts have been piecing together the story of this remarkable town.
And let me tell you, it's not easy work. It's like trying to recover files from a corrupted hard drive. But bit by bit, the story of Blackdom is being brought back into the light. And it's a story that deserves to be told.
Growing up, Blackdom was like this magical place our grandparents talked about. It wasn't just a town, it was a symbol of what we could achieve.
These photographs are more than just images. They're a tangible link to a remarkable past, a visual testament to the courage and vision of Blackdom's founders. Today, descendants of Blackdom's original settlers walk the same ground their ancestors once called home, keeping the spirit of this pioneering community alive.
This watch belonged to my great-grandfather. He brought it with him to Blackdom, a symbol of the freedom and prosperity he hoped to find there. Blackdom isn't just our history, it's our legacy, our inspiration. It shows us what's possible when we come together and believe in ourselves.
The Blackdom Society works tirelessly to ensure that the story of this remarkable community isn't lost to time. Their events bring together people from all walks of life, united by a shared interest in this important chapter of American history.
Blackdom isn't just a footnote in history books, it's a powerful reminder of what determination and community can achieve, even in the face of overwhelming odds.
Each new marker, each commemoration, is another step in ensuring Blackdom's legacy endures. Through educational materials and outreach, the Blackdom Society ensures that this important story reaches new generations, inspiring them with tales of courage and perseverance. United by their passion for history and justice, the members of the Blackdom Society are the guardians of a legacy that continues to inspire and educate. The spirit of Blackdom lives on in the thriving Black-owned businesses of today, each one a testament to the enduring power of entrepreneurship and community. Today's celebrations of Black freedom and achievement echo the dreams that gave birth to Blackdom over a century ago.
Blackdom wasn't just about creating a town, it was about creating a future. And that's what we're still doing today. Building on that legacy, creating spaces where we can thrive. The principles that guided Blackdom, self-reliance, community support, education, these are still crucial for Black empowerment today.
In every gathering, every movement for equality and justice, the spirit of Blackdom lives on, inspiring new generations to dream big and stand tall. Juneteenth and Blackdom share a common thread. Both celebrate the power of freedom and self-determination in the African American experience. The joy of emancipation that Juneteenth commemorates was the same spirit that drove the founders of Blackdom to create their own haven of freedom.
Blackdom was, in many ways, a physical manifestation of the promise of Juneteenth. It was a place where freedom wasn't just a concept, but a lived reality.
Today, as we raise our flags in celebration of Juneteenth, we also honor the legacy of places like Blackdom, where that freedom was put into action. In these moments of reflection and celebration, we connect deeply with our history, finding in stories like Blackdom the strength and inspiration to continue the journey toward true equality. Blackdom's story offers crucial lessons for modern Black land ownership. It demonstrates the power of collective action and creating opportunities. These lessons remain relevant as we discuss building Black wealth and sustainable communities. Blackdom shows what's possible through pooling resources and facing challenges together, inspiring modern efforts in Black community building. Preserving Blackdom's memory is crucial, and it's happening in fascinating ways. Digital archives and mapping projects are creating a comprehensive backup of Blackdom's history. Oral histories ensure that the courage and vision that built Blackdom continue to inspire. These efforts are not just about preserving facts, but about keeping the spirit of Blackdom alive for future generations. Blackdom might not exist physically, but its spirit is very much alive. It lives on in the descendants of its settlers and researchers uncovering its history. Blackdom reminds us of what's possible when people come together with a shared vision. It's a powerful legacy that continues to resonate today, inspiring anyone who learns its story. The future of Blackdom's legacy is in our hands. By learning and sharing its story, we keep it alive. It's like continually updating and improving a piece of software. The more we engage with it, the more powerful it becomes. Blackdom's story challenges us to look deeper and question what we think we know about our history. It reminds us that our history is rich, complex, and often surprising, shaping our world in unexpected ways. Alright guys, that's the story of Blackdom. It's more than just history. It's a testament to human resilience, creativity, and the power of community. As we've seen, Blackdom's legacy lives on, challenging us to think about how we build our communities, how we face adversity, and how we write our own stories. So let's keep this conversation going. Share this video, dig deeper into Blackdom's history, and let's make sure this incredible story isn't forgotten again. As always, thanks for watching. Peace.